Okay. Let's see where I'm gonna put this. Hello everyone. Just give me a second so I can set up. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. There we go. Still testing out the new system. Hello. Welcome back to another Turos tutorial. Today we're going to be working with the Doom builder. I also set up this thing for Trench Broom to work on Half-Life modding and Quake modding. So stay tuned for those. Today we're just going to be covering where we left off from last time. Open Doom Builder and bring it over here. There we go. Okay, everything's looking good. Let me just check if we're on right now. Yeah, we're on. Perfect. Okay. I just needed to make sure we're all functioning and everything. So that's good. Okay, so last we left off, we were working on map E1M6. So let's slow that up again. Oh, I also set this up to be to use only a specific set of mods. We're going to be just using the gzdoom Doom UDF. This is my own custom version of my own custom game configuration, and I'll talk about that in another video. But for right now, we're just going to be using it. It uses the Doom WAD from Doom Dev. Load it, and there we go. Okay, let me see what the errors are. Oh. Default sky, textures block, game configuration. It's double defined, huh? I guess I'm gonna have to fix that really quick. Excuse me, folks. Let me just take care of that. Unable to find slump. Scale up. Okay, yeah, so most of these errors are caused because the game file that I wrote, the game configuration file I wrote, didn't include these actors, so I have to fix that really quick. I'm going to go to here, open file location. As you can see, this is all the stuff here. Configurations. And it says that the errors are in... Oh, it says the errors are in gzdoom.doom udmf game config. Okay, so gzdoom doom. Okay. Perfect. This right here is the game building configuration. To set. This is really cool how you can do it. You can make your own game configuration, and whenever you load Doom Builder, you can just use this configuration to mess with the game and stuff. I have this one set to gzdoom, Doom, and then Universal Doom modding format. It makes like one file rather than like 10 files, or it makes like 4 files rather than 10 files for Doom building. I'll show you in a bit in Slate in a bit. Or I'll show you in Slate in a bit. For right now, let's change the Doom actors. Includes Doom things.config. Excludes Doom 2 configs. Doom things. Okay, what was the again? Okay, it's double defined and Hmm. Enable by default. Yeah. gzdoom. The tab to show for this game. This is required to prevent accidentally use of different configuration. Those are all commented. Include gzdoom common config. gzdoom common config, map format that. Game doom config. Let's see. Includes doom fig. Game doom. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, look, we messed up here. This is supposed to say E2M1. That was a mistake on my part. One. Okay, that looks good. And then default sky textures. Okay, so save. And then we want to go to things. Doom things. Where is it? There you go. Okay, so player starts. Teleport, monsters, former human, sergeant, imp, demon, specter, little cacodemon baron, spider mastermind. Yeah. Okay. Barrel, tall barrel. Okay. Okay. Skull. Just so you see what I'm seeing. These are the things that just get drawn up in the editor, so you can see it and stuff. Deathmatch. Teleports, green, monsters, there's that. Vector, Cacodemon, Baron, Cyberdemon. Okay, this one's all good. So doom.things config. So we want to see which one it uses. Game doom.config. Okay, so include doom things.config, and this is doom things. So yeah, that should be right. So close that. Close that. Open back up Doom Builder and close it for right now, and then reopen it. It should fix it. So we're going to go to that one, that again, and we're going to be choosing doom.ud that. We're going to make it zdoom ASC, load, and it's just unable to find the Arachnotron, Archvile, Chain Gunner, Hell Knight, Incubus, and Revenant. So it's okay, we don't need those. Let me try the thingies really quick. Monsters. Okay, so yeah, it's the thingies. I don't know why it does that. Oh, and it includes additional players besides the 5. Zdoom includes custom sprite, decal, 8 target, map spot, patrol point, poly start, and that, secret, water zone. Okay, so that's that. Okay. I'm just going to delete that thing. So yeah, we're just going to have a bunch of errors in our thing, but it's okay. It's just a few errors for the Doom 2 assets. This is Doom 1, so it doesn't use those assets. So, oops. Visual mode. Vertice mode. What was visual mode again? Let's see. Fix things scale. In texture, light mode, dynamic. Yeah, dynamic light mode. And then you can turn off dynamic lights, but I like dynamic lights. It looks really cool. So, where, oh, where? My visual mode. There we go. Oh, whoops. So there's our map again. And it's big. Looks good. Let's add some more flair to this room. And then maybe this room as well. Make them look like a loading dock and a outdoor, like, storage facility or something. Actually, no, let's make this the loading dock and make this the storage facility. And then we can see over here, the room doesn't look too bright here, so I'm going to change that. Man, it's too dark. That's better. Oh, it's good. Now those rooms look properly lit. Looks good. The walls are mislit too, for some reason. There you go. They're also out of line, so let's fix that. I'm going to fix that in just a second. Yeah, it looks good. Here, 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay. Oops. I keep forgetting. The controls to move around in this is SDFE, so it's so weird. It's okay. Okay, that looks good. This was a little dark, so better. It's all about just a matter of correcting things to make it look proper. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. I'm just tapping the mouse wheel very gently upward. I'd show you, but you know, that would interfere with my setup, so I won't do that. I'm gonna move that down a little bit. Move that down a little bit too. Give it some more flair. I'm going to Control C, Control V, Control V. I'm gonna copy this and then Control V, Control V. Make it look a little like an actual, you know, area. This light looks a little... Yeah, that's better. That looks good. It's a little bit darker in there. There we go. There we go. Proper gradients. That looks really good. Real good. Also, we don't want the brick to be just jutting into this thing, so we're going to correct that really quick. Cute, that's what the button was. Okay, so right here. We're going to have a pillar. Right there. Oh, whoops. Control Z. Okay, right there. And right there. And we're going to be using the 8 MP. I don't know if you could see it right here. Probably not with the whole, donate stuff right there, but we're using the map identifier, map section. You know what? I'll just do this. There we go. And now we want to select these areas. Delete them. And now if we go back to Q, we can see we have a pillar right here. We should also get a pillar right here too. Okay, so right here. Right here. I'm going to go back to the vertice mode. There we go. Select this thing and delete. So now, okay, that's come on, bend with me. No, it's in sector mode, no wonder. There we go. Make it look a little rounded and like it's a pillar rather than just a wall piece. There we go. Let's give them some texture. So we just need to find a good pillar texture. So I'm going to make this a little bigger. It makes it easier to work with. All the textures in Doom 1. Yeah, we're just going to look at the walls. Actually, texture 1. There we go. And let's add these. Yeah. Control C. V. 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 Sorry for the noise that the computer's making, people. This thing's kind of goofy. There we go. So now we have those. Also, this is misaligned, so let's move that up a shape. Ugh, that's aligned to 2. Oh, okay. That's better. It's all a matter of just playing with it by sight. Okay. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, we're good in that. And you know what? This doesn't look good at all. Let's raise it. That's good. Oh, and now this is aligned. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that works. And these need to be pushed up too. That's what I just noticed. Okay, I'm going to actually copy this texture and paste it. There and there. Okay. So now it's seamless. Huh, I wonder why it says backside dev. Back. You know, I'm just going to give it the same color, the same texture as its other part. Just a rock texture. Or the ash wall. That's better. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, we're good. Now with this piece right here. Let's turn off the tab to see what it looks like. Yeah, that doesn't look that great. Let's instead blend this area into this area. Ooh. Also realign some textures too. Let's start with a realigning. Nope. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, we're good there. And now, let's merge this area, or this area into this area. To do that, we just simply use a slope. Cancel. There, 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 there. There we go. You know what? I'm going to actually... There we go. Why is it 32? 8. There we go. So now we have that set up. We're going to make this... cancel. We're going to make these two slope down, or slope upward. Or slope, yeah, downward into the other one. Let's look at a quick look at that. There we go. So this slopes down here. So actually, you know what? Let's do that. We're going to do properties. We're going to do... The best one for this is like 180. 180. Oh no, let's set things... Oh, whoops. Shoot. Whew. That was close. I can't use the number pad, so... Okay, so... 180 is... Oh, I hate that. I can't use a number pad. Oh my goodness. So... 181. There it is. Align floor would be... front. Actually, no. We don't want to align the floor. We want to align the ceiling. So, front. So now we go to Q, tab, Okay, yeah, that's glitched. Oh, yeah, that's glitched. So, let's flip it. And now, there we go. That looks better. And let's reconfigure this thing. We don't have to worry about this texture here because it's going to be invisible. We won't be able to see it, as you can see. And that looks to be appropriate. That works. Yeah. That looks pretty good. It's not sloped that way, but it is sloped that way, so that's pretty good in my book. Yeah, see how that's sloped? Looks a little weird, but it works. Okay, so now let's... let me see. This PC room. I think we should add another PC right here or something. Or maybe like an access library or something. So let's take care of that really quick. Just make a simple room. There we go. Then we just connect these. There we go. Oh yeah, now I remember. There is one thing I wanted to do. This doesn't look right, so let's blend those together really quick. Right there. There we go, and that's perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to use this texture, Control C, to create Control V, V, and Control V. There we have it. So that way it doesn't look so garish and, you know, unblended. We'll do this one here too, actually, right now. Take care of that. There we go. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna just copy this one, paste it here, then copy this one, paste it here, 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 and here. There you go. That looks better. So now it looks like an actual proper base and stuff. We can also put some interesting things here. Anyway, there's the room. And you know what? I'm thinking. Let's raise this floor. Yeah, that looks good. And then we're going to raise this floor, but we're going to do a slope instead. That's good. Wake, or Q. Then we're going to, remember it's 181 for sloped floors and ceilings. We'll do the front. And then we'll just flip this. And now, there we go. Now we have a slope that goes up. There we go. And let's add some door accents to make it look a little better. Cancel. Cancel. There we go. There we go. Move this forward and forward. Put 2 there, put 2 there. Looks like the stream is working really good. I'm happy for that. Then we're going to... Actually, you know what? Let's move these just to slightly back. And... there we go. Perfect. So now they're a little bit rounded. And let's make... actually, you know what? Yeah. Let's make all this front. Change it to metal. Let's see, where's the metal? There we go. Good. You know what? Let's change this to metal too. Where's that metal texture? Where'd you go? Oh, right there. Okay. You know, I'm just going to copy that. And, okay, I'm going to paste it here. Control V. Okay, so now I don't want it to cover the whole beam of that because I like that brick. So what instead I'm going to do is just mark it right here. Oh, cancel. Back to vertice mode. Put it there and put it there. You know, actually I'll do that to this side too. So now, compute. Controls. Yeah, Control V first on these. And then Control C. Control V. And there we go. Control V. Looks really good. It slopes right. And I wanted to do an extra thing here. I wanted to put a light fixture. So let's pick this one, the wide berth, or wide one. Okay, I'm going to do that. Move that. A little out of place, but we can just move that like this. There we go. And there we go. You know what, we can also blend those a bit better too. Like that. That, and then move that. There we go. You know what? We're going to move this whole thing into that. That's better. That should look a lot better now. Okay, so now, whoops. Okay. Oh, Control C, Control V, Control V there too, and Control V. One more time, Control V. There we go. That looks a lot better now. So now we have a library or something, like a storage room. So let's give it some flair. Let's make it to where there's a desk. Okay. And then some bookshelves. A normal player is like 32 pixels wide, so this bookshelf should be about approximately that thick. We're gonna also shrink this down a bit too. A player is only so big, so you know what, we can actually use these parts because these ones work. Let's see. Okay, so this is sector. Okay, so the chairs use. Okay. Tag 11, tag 11. Tag 10, tag 10, tag 8. So we need to remember tag 11, tag 8, and tag 10. 10, 11, and 8. Yeah, tag 10, 11, and 8. Okay. So we want to make this tag 11. And this one's just going to be a bookshelf, so let's see how that looks. Ooh. Didn't change anything over here, so that's good. You know, I'm actually going to lower this just a tiny bit more. Oh man, it loses the slope. That's a bummer. Actually, you know what? That works. So let's put a thingy in there really quick. Use a demon monster. Yeah, former human. I think that looks a bit right. Actually, let me lower it really quick to see. I'm gonna raise that up to make it look good. Yeah, that looks better. Oh my goodness. We didn't even need to slope it. What a pity. Actually, you know what? No. I don't want to slope this. Alright, well, we're gonna have to deal with that for a bit now. Thank you. We're just gonna turn off the slope here. Properties 0. Okay. Let's move this a bit out. There we go. And we're going to do the same technique we did for the other one. Going to make those. The floor should be wood. So we need a flat. And let's make it... I'll make it that, actually. Yeah. So now, we can raise those up. And there we go. So let's do front. And we'll make them gray, so texture, yeah, 1, the military base. That looks good. Control C, V. That looks better. Now for the bookshelf. Doom doesn't have that many resources for like shelves and things like that, but we can use something close to it. I'm thinking we can use the switch cover. You know what? Let's see if we can change it to the bigger one. Where's... There. There you go. That looks good. We just need to... Whoops. We just need to move it. Or you know what? Let's pull that one back a bit. Q. That looks good. Control C. Control V. And we're going to just color those. These. Control C. Control V. Color this. That's... That one good. That one's good. Yeah, that looks good. And you know what? We're going to duplicate this whole thing and move it to the other side. And then Control C, Control V, move it over here. And we're going to also rotate it. So now we have 2 benches in here, or 2 desks to work at. And we'll put a computer panel set right there. Okay, let me see. $64. $64. Okay, let's move this. Now we should have these things jutting like this, so we don't want that. Instead, we'll lower these. And right there should be good. Control C, V, V, V. Then we also have to raise these floors right here. Control V, Control V. Perfect. Looks really good. Now let's change these to computer panels. There we go. Hmm. Let's make them a little wider then. If they're not fitting right there, let's make it just a tiny bit wider. 80, that looks better. So 80, there we go. All right. One more then. You know, I'm just gonna leave that one for right now. We just need to, oh my goodness. Okay. That looks good. You know what, let's actually do something really cool with this. I have a perfect idea. You know that sloped idea? Let's do that. Properties. 181. And this time we're going to slope it to the front on both of those for the floor and ceiling. Okay, so let's see it. Oops. Control Z. Z. There we go. Oh, you know what? Those are tagged too, so we gotta turn that off. I didn't notice until now. Okay, so let's turn off the tag. No tag. Okay. That's better. So now they still won't slope. Let's try a reverse. Back. Back. Okay. Why doesn't it do it? Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's turn this one off and slope this one. Do from the back, back. Okay. That's better, that's better. So now we can just move these. Oof. Okay, never mind. Okay. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I know what to do. I know what to do. First, we got to turn this to like 16. No, turn the. I think browser bar. Turn this to about 4. There we go. And then we're going to have to turn turn that one to 0. And that one to 0. So now okay, you know what? Yeah, that's good. But we now need to make this area separate. So do that. There we go. And it's currently tagged as sector 11, so turn that to 0. There we go. That looks good. There we go. And then we raise this up. Yeah, that's good. So let's raise this. Raise that. Raise that. And we're good. We now have proper stylized television. Or, you know, screen. So I'm going to copy this. Paste it here. Control C. Control V. Control V. Control V. There we go. And then we want to change this one to be more like a computer's thing. They mess up. Okay. We want to change the floor and ceiling textures for this thing. Let's change it to something metal. Control C. Control V. This one's the same thing too. Okay. That looks really good. There we go. That looks pretty good. I think I like that. And then for these textures, we're going to just use these. Yeah, that looks good. Control C, V. That looks good. Okay, so Control C. Control V, Control V. There we go. That looks good. Okay, now let's see what we can do with this one. We could just copy and paste it, but I don't want to do that. So let's get a better monitor. That looks good. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay, we'll stick with that one. Control C. V. V. Looks good. Go. Control C. Control V. Control V. Okay, so let's align these to the proper place. There you go. That looks really good from afar. That's perfect. This middle texture could use some replacement. Actually, you know what? This one. That's better. Okay, so now that's done. Let's add some chairs so people can sit in here. We can just copy and paste those from over here. Boom, boom, boom. Control C. Control V. One here. One here and one here. One here. And one there. Okay. So now, this looks really good. Okay, so let's grab these actually. Okay. Does that do anything here? Nope. Specifically, it's just that. Okay, so Control C, V, 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 V. Okay, we're good. Let's see if that changed anything over here. Nope, it did not. So there we go. And you know what? Let's give it a more flavor too. You know what? Let's put the 16. That looks good. That looks good. Control C. Well, Control C. Control V. Control V. Control V. Whoops. Cancel. Mm-hmm. Keep pressing the mouse button. I just need to move it. That looks good. That looks real good. Nah. I was going to lower that down, but it doesn't look like it needs to be lowered. If anything, this needs to be changed. Do something more metallic. Okay, not that one. Let's see. It's a good metallic color. All flats. Let's try that one. Control C, Control V. That looks good. Let's change the roof of this thing. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, sorry for the silence and everything. I'm just working to get this done. This looks pretty good. And you know about that blending thing I talked about? We should probably do some here too. Okay. Let's blend this a tiny bit. So let's go to our vertices. Control C, Control V. Gotta grab all these faces and lift them up. There we go. That looks good. And then we just copy this texture, paste it here. And that gives it a little more depth. Makes it look more, robust. We're good. We should also add some terminals here too. And raise these up. Okay. That looks good. And that looks good. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, wait, this one. And that texture. Okay, now we're good. Good. I'm just going to go ahead and copy those two sectors and put them over here. So I'm going to just do this. Control C, Control V. Flip turn it. Move them over here. You know what? Let's go for 4 little mini pixels. There we go. Q. And there we have it. So now I just need to copy this texture, paste it here, 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 and here. Currently, we've been on for about 1 hour so far. So far, so good. Then we're going to move this down. There we go. That looks good. You know, let's put a table here too. Or you know what? Let's fix this area. I don't like how that looks. Control C, Control V. Let's let it be open. That's better. Control C, Control V. Okay. Okay, so let's see if... Yeah, that's good. You know, we can actually raise these up too. We don't need them. Control C, Control V, Control V. I think that looks really good. Oh, whoops. Control C, Control V. Okay. That looks a lot better. So let's make this area a big old playground with boxes. Now each box is about 32, so we're just going to do that. And we're going to do, whoops, cancel. That. Oh, whoops. I'll just do this for right now and then move it forward. We also want to have a bit of a clearing too. There you go. There we go, and last box in this area. Oh, no, we can add one more. Add one more. Okay, and that's good. There you go. And then that looks really good. Okay, so now we just have to raise them up. Go. And we go whoop, boom, and then we select a few. That don't get raised up. Oh, actually, do this. There we go. I'll lower than that. And then I'm going to raise this one. So that way it has more variety in things. And let's change these into make them look like boxes. So textures. Those are probably in the second part. Yeah, there they are. Right here. So let's do this one. Control C. Control V. Control V. There we go. That's a 2 box. Control V. There we go. And let's give it more variety. Make it like that. So now we can just paste that there, and that's complete for that part. And there's that. And then those boxes are just regular boxes. So Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. We need a gray box for this one, so this will do. Okay. And then we need a gray and brown box for this one. Oh, they don't have a gray and a brown. Darn. What are we gonna do? Just do this. No, that doesn't look right. Ugh. Sometimes these boxes stink. You know what, actually? Let's make it not a big box, but like little ones. Yeah, that works better. Control C, Control V. Control V, Control V. That looks a lot better. Okay, and then we can just simply there we go. Now that still doesn't look right. Ugh, why do they make them like that? You know, actually, let's put a box right here. To hide the bottom box. There we go. And so now we can just use this texture here. There we go. Solved it. And then this one could be a brown box. Control C, V, V. You know what, actually, let's make that brown and that brown. And take these. I'll make it like that. That looks really good. Okay. We got another one there too. Not a problem. That looks good. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. Looks really good. Here, folks, I gotta take a second. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, that's better. All right, folks, let's get back to this. Okay, so we need those boxes again. Textures. Okay. Control C. Control V. Control V. Control V. I'll make those brown boxes. This one's will be gray. I'll make this one gray too. That looks good. Make this one gray. And these ones I can make brown, so I'll just copy this texture. Control C. Starting to look a little better, actually. Control C. All right, Control V. See ya. Later. Control C. Control V. Just my brother leaving off for work. He's good. All right, now for the box tops. This one's a brown box top. Flats. Perfect. And we'll just use two of these. The gray box top, where is that? Gray box top. Okay. Control C, Control V, 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 and Control V. Then we just copy this one. Control C, Control V. Okay, Control V, Control V, Control V, and there we go. We just have one more box to do. Control C, Control V, Control V. Okay. And so now we have an entire shipping area ready for us to, you know, mess around in. Awesome. You know, actually, let's raise this up a bit. No. I see why we did that. You know what? Let's see if we can find a better texture. One that has a bunch of them, like this. That's better. So let's Control C those, Control V, Control V. Okay. That looks better. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. We should also put a ladder up here somewhere. So let's check out the layout. We're going to be using a jump control, so we can add jump commands to this. So we could probably put a box here and a box, or a ladder here and a ladder here. Or no, a ladder. Yeah, a ladder here and a ladder there. Okay, that works. So ladder here. Sorry, folks, I'm just getting this thing. Control Z. Okay, there we go. No, what is it doing? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we just need to make this texture. Cancel. Let's use a piece of wood. Okay. And we're going to slope it. We're going to do the same type of slope we did before. So, cancel. We want to be in the line dev mode. There we go. 181, and we want to just do the floor only. So let's do the front. There we go. Tab, there we go. Let's spread it out a little bit more. And now we have a steps tool. So now we can just make the front of these. Oh, whoop, cancel. Okay, the back. Okay. So what can we use for a back? Let me think. Well, it needs to be wood, so yeah, this will work. Okay, maybe not. It's too big. So let's let's do something like this one. Yeah, that works. No, it's still too big too. Cancel. Let's try this wooden one, the planks. A little tweaking. Yeah, that works. Control C. Control V. Okay, so now we can just copy that thing and move it to wherever we need it. So that goes up to this way and that way, and then this one here goes up to that way. So let's just copy that sector. Control C, Control V. And if we remember the orientation, it's facing this way, so we want to rotate it this way. There we go. That looks really good. Okay, so now we got that done. Let's test it out really quick to see if it's good. Okay, so we're gonna save it, and we're gonna test it out. Ooh, nice. I love it. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, okay, whoa. That texture's misplaced. We gotta fix that later. Okay, so we gotta raise this up a bit more. Yeah, we gotta raise that up a bit more. That's okay, though. Get this. We should probably fix those too. Looks good so far. So let's see what we can fix. There we go. Yeah, just a pixel off. Okay, we're good. And then we want to change this brick texture. That doesn't look right. Okay. Let's go with something with flats. Something that matches the brick. Maybe this? No. It's a gray and green brick, so we want something that's like this one, I think. No. Really tricky. They didn't really include a brick that matches that. Try that. Yeah, that looks better. Actually, you know what? No. No, we're going to choose something better. We're going to choose this. Yeah. There we go. And we're going to change this wall into a gray brick. So this one. Control C, Control V, and that looks good. Okay. Control V, Control V. That looks really cool. Okay. Oh, it's already been 1:30. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream for today. We'll continue later on, but for the most part, we pretty much got a lot done. So, save it. Queue it. This map is getting more and more robust as time goes on. It's amazing. Okay. So, there we go. Thank you for joining me, and you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.